There was an old cleaner in the office everyone ignored. He mopped floors and wore the same faded jacket every single day. He never spoke or never complained. He just existed. At some point, some of my colleagues called him useless for spending his old age as a cleaner. Others joked he was invisible. People whispered jokes about him behind his back. "Look at him, still here after all these years," someone said. Some treated him rudely and others laughed quietly. He never reacted. Never defended himself. He simply kept cleaning, quietly observing everything, and everyone. One Monday morning, the CEO called a meeting. The word layoffs hung in the air like a storm cloud. Everyone's heart sank. People fidgeted, shuffled papers and whispered nervously. Even the loudest jokers were pale. And then the CEO walked in, late, as always. The room fell silent immediately. But then, he did something no one expected. He walked straight to the old cleaner and shook his hand firmly. The room froze. People looked at each other but nobody said a word. Then the CEO said, with calm authority, "Ladies and gentlemen, this man founded this company." Immediately, whispers erupted. People gasped. The cleaner? The silent old man? The one we mocked? The CEO continued and said, he had sold the company years ago. And chose to stay as a cleaner, just to watch. At that point, everyone's mind raced. Why? Why stay as a cleaner after building a multi-million-dollar company? Someone whispered, "This is insane." The CEO smiled faintly and then responded. He wanted to observe character, and not performance. He wanted to see who really matters. People glanced around nervously. Some realized that their arrogance, loud complaints, and selfishness might cost them. Others who had quietly helped colleagues felt a strange calm. Then the layoffs began. The loudest voices, the brashest and the most arrogant were all picked out at ease and sent away. Then the quiet, humble and well-performed employees remained. We watched in disbelief. We realized that day that the cleanest floors didn't matter. Character did. Kindness did. Integrity did. And the cleaner? He didn't smile or boast. He simply kept observing, silently judging, silently deciding. Before leaving the room, the cleaner finally spoke. His voice soft but firm. Power reveals people. Silence reveals truth. The weight of his words sank in slowly. Only then did we realize that we have been measuring importance by position, by loudness and by visibility. And yet, some of the most powerful people in the room were the ones nobody noticed. That day, the lesson hit us like a thunderbolt. Never measure importance by the seat someone occupies. Some crowns are invisible. Some leaders wear jackets faded from years of work, not suits from a store. Some kings rule quietly, while the world laughs. And from that day, we learned the hardest truth of office life. Respect the silent ones, because they might just be the kings. And sometimes, the world only notices them much later. Some stories fade, others stay. If this one stayed with you, subscribe for more lessons that stick. Because every story carries a message, and every message leaves a lesson.